Alright. At least now we know how to start the video. Hi!
Hello!
Welcome to take 2! Oh boy! Okay, so, Merry Christmas, y'all. This is probably gonna come out like tomorrow. I'll put it up on my alt channel. We just had a Christmas and it was not fun, and we just watched Klaus, which was fun.
More fun than having my car die in the middle of nowhere.
Hooray! And I had to wait like 3 hours because you got to go home. Alright, so Klaus.
Klaus was a movie.
It's on Netflix.
Came out on Thanksgiving. I was so hyped about this movie. Like I'd heard about it before it came out, and I had saw the pencil animation tests. Like before I saw any of the tests, I saw a regular old clip, and I'm like, oh great, another CGI movie.
Yay!
No, it's not. It's not.
So what you're saying is CG is irrelevant then?
Not irrelevant, just not ubiquitous. You know?
Ubiquitous means it's literally everywhere.
But there's finally a movie that isn't CG, so technically it's not.
You used the wrong word. Cop to it.
I used the word I meant to use.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So
yeah, it was hand drawn and it looked fantastic, and you would have thought it was CG, but it's not, and it's beautiful, and I loved it, and I almost cried.
Okay, so usually in reviews people start with synopses before they go into stuff like that.
That doesn't matter to me.
Okay, so synopsis. So Klaus is a movie about a fucking mailman who I have deemed to call Smitty Werbenman Jensen, because I've already forgotten his name.
I'll call him Jorgen von Strangle, because I guess that's close enough.
What's his name? Oh, it's
Jesper.
Jesper. That's Jesper. Fucking, who names their kid Jesper? Like, straight up, the other movie, I could not remember this man's
it's like
name.
Jasper, but
I could not remember his name. But yeah, so Jesper, a Smitty Werbenman Jangle, he's a postman, and he is very much, he's just Cusco from Emperor's New Groove.
Yes.
Like, he lives like a very charmed life. He's got silk sheets, he's got all this other bullshit, but he's absolutely a fucking garbage human being.
And his dad calls him out on it, and is like, bruh, you gotta step up your game. No more silk sheets, no more caviar, no more booze. Going out into the middle of nowhere, you gotta set up your own post
office. There's a difference. And he's gotta have 6,000 letters go through that town by the end of the year, which, okay, that, honestly,
right,
that sounds...
So, 6,000 divided by 365 comes out to, somewhere between 100 and 200 letters a day.
Yeah, in a town with a population that's got, like 24 kids total.
Yeah, so maybe 100 people.
Yeah, it's basically, yeah, like maybe less than 100. It's like just shy, assuming every family has 3 generations. And it's like, and you're like, okay, well, clearly, he doesn't actually expect him to do it, and he sends him off to this middle of bumfuck nowhere town where you basically got this Hatfield and McCoy shit going on all the time. The town is, and I remember this because the woman said this specifically. This is a town founded on violence and hate.
Who would?
I'm just like, wow, that's a strong fucking phrase. And he meets the one human being in the town who's not an asshole, Mr. Klaus, who is a woodsman who lives in the forest and has a building full of toys, and they just kind of go from there. And it's a really good setup to a thing, and it very much has Emperor's New Groove energy.
Yeah, so the dynamic between Jorgen von Strangle and Klaus.
Let's avoid spoilers to the end, though.
What?
I just in case to try and avoid spoilers, until
No, I just want to say
I know.
at the very beginning,
okay.
I mean, it totally mirrors.
Yeah.
I'm not spoiling anything.
I know.
Thank you.
I know. I'm just saying because I forgot to say it earlier.
Yeah, Jorgen von Strangle and Klaus, one is clearly using the other, and the other is just whatever, I'm gonna go along with it.
The good human being.
Big Pacha vibes, Cusco and Pacha. I mean, that was my favorite movie as a kid, was Emperor's New Groove.
Mm-hmm. And yet you never watched the Disney XD show.
Yes, I did.
You did not watch Emperor's New School.
Yes, I did.
The fuck? Okay.
What? Why would you assume that?
I don't know, because I referenced it several times when we watched Emperor's New Groove, and you just sailed right on by.
I mean, it was canceled within a couple of years.
Was it?
Yeah.
Alright.
It wasn't on air very long. But anyway, yeah. So he's literally just a rich kid in a shitty podunk town, and they, his goal is to get these letters out, and he accidentally delivers, a single letter, accidentally.
It is accidental, though. He drops his bag.
Well, yeah, the delivery was accidental, but the fact that it was a letter was by design.
Aha.
Ooh.
Almost as if fate intervened! Some sort of force, you could say!
And so, Mr. Big Santa Guy, he's a little inspired, he gets a little twinkle in his eye.
Because there's a kid who mailed him a drawing that's about him being very sad.
And so...
Like, we just gonna skip over the fact that town was, like, rife with child abuse and just, like... It's like, oh no, everyone's nice now, no one's participating in the race war. That kid was locked in an attic, that's what his... Like, and then, like, no one ever addresses that.
Yeah, well... it is a decent catalyst for the events of the movie.
So yeah, like that's like the main thrust of the film, like the idea that Klaus and Jürgen,
Jesper.
I'm calling Jürgen. Klaus and Jürgen, they just basically like this one act of just accidental kindness, just like leads to Jürgen going like, oh, I could use this to reach my letter goal. Basically, he's got like this big like telethon thermometer in his fucking office, going up to like 6,000 letters, and just like eventually just scales out of control until eventually like they're just like, okay, we're just delivering toys again and again and again, and it just like you just have all these little things of just like, oh hey, that's Santa right there, that's the icon of Christmas right fucking there. Like it's really cool, and
you got your reindeer, you got your milk and cookies, you got your fireplace.
And, like, all of the shit about Santa that's kind of terrifying is just Jürgen just, like, using it to his advantage. Like, Santa only delivers to good boys and girls. Because he uses that to just, like, straight up just, fucking...
Punk on some kid
that
he didn't like.
And it plays a fucking, like, pimp song as he's walking away. Like the one bit of music in this thing that's not the fucking credits, that is like a pop song, is this kid at the start tells him, "Go home, loser," and he instead of giving him a gift, he drops coal in his stocking. You're like, aha!
Yeah, like Klaus had clearly prepared and wrapped a toy for him.
And Jürgen was like, nah, fuck that kid. Fuck, he just went full Michael Jordan. Fuck that kid. And he grabs coal from their furnace and drops it in his stocking because he recognizes him from a picture on the wall. And the next day, you think that's going to be the end of it, but like then the next day, like Jürgen's like the kid comes up to the mail station and he's just like, "Where's my present? Why Klaus give me some fucking coal? That's bullshit." And Jürgen just kind of walks up to him slowly and is like, "Oh, it's because Klaus." You see, he knew that you're a piece of shit. And the kid's just like, yeah, and he'd only know if you squealed. And then he just, like, puts on his mailman hat and he just pulls it down. He's like straight up menacing kanji just fucking appears behind him, essentially. Like, he adds that fucking JoJo energy.
Christmas stand.
Yes! The power of his stand, a jingle all the way. And he's like, you see, no. Klaus just knows. He has this magic list called and he like stalls for like 5 minutes. He's like, the naughty list. And trust me, you don't want to be on the naughty list. And the kid's just got like the snowball ready to throw, and he's like face to face, and he's like, now you don't want to throw that snowball, do you? And he drops the snowball, and just like, he's like, yeah, that's what I thought. And he just starts walking away. And basically just Where the Fucking Hood At just starts playing, essentially. Like, not, like, it's like, what is it? Like, It's like this rap song. It's like,
I mean, it was clearly original to the movie because it talked about I'm the postman.
Yeah, it's like I'm the postman. You don't mess with the postman. But it's got like it had this like big bass thing where you just like it might as well have just been X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. It being Cole in this situation instead of an ass whooping.
That's true.
And it's just like it's the only time music like that is used in the fucking movie, and it just fits so goddamn well because it's just a bit and then it's done and it's gone. And just stuff like that, just like kids start like spreading all these rumors and like stuff gets out of like they even managed to get in the flying reindeer. We're not spoiling the flying reindeer. We're not doing it.
Okay. But so like the children take this encouragement of not being bad. And
they end the race war.
Yeah, I mean they start picking up their dirty laundry or whatever, and then it escalates into literal acts of human kindness.
They share their toys. The fuck. Like it's like a really good film. Like we're bordering on spoilers there, so let's just like kind of give stuff. Then we can talk spoilers in a minute. So it's a really good film. It's like basically like it is as close to Christmas as you can get. Like there's a couple points in there where like there was like one point where we were both like, that's kind of why'd you do that?
And every movie I've seen that's like that, I've always felt that little, discomfort, that unpleasantness.
It's like,
but it was small enough that it's.
Honestly, I think it docks a point. Like
it does dock a point, but it's still a good movie.
Yeah, like it's a good movie. It's just got like this one little point in the third act where like we were both like, "That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking horse shit."
But yeah, like typical hero's journey. Very heartwarming, very pretty, very cutesy, and the little girl, the
elf,
the little Russian girl. She has my heart. I only understood one word she said, and it was Christmas.
And it was also her. No, she said her name. That one time.
She wrote her name.
No, she said it.
She said her name. Okay, I didn't catch that, but I heard her say Christmas. So.
Yeah, and so it's oh yeah, and the fucking like even the elves like it's very much like it's oh god it's good. It's a good film. Like if I were to give it a score, I would say it'd be like a hard 8 out of 10. Like. It would have been a 9 out of 10 if they like the third act conflict is very much something where you're just like, and I just don't know, like that 100% just bumps that down.
Literally, you could have erased those 4 minutes of the film. And
I think I mean, like all it does is it gives him a little bit of closure with his family, but like you could literally have had his family just show up for Christmas after the thing was finished. And had that exact same discussion. Like it's weird. Like they care so little about the discussion that they hide it from us. Yeah. So it's like But yeah, like what would you give it?
I'd give it a solid 9. Like it is an A in my book.
She's too kind.
Okay. Story doesn't matter as much to me. I'm big on the visuals, I'm big on the heart, I'm big on the charm.
Fucking nerd.
I love the animation. Okay. Yeah, I really like it. I'm a big nerd of it, and I'm excessively critical on visuals.
Okay.
So the fact that it got a 9 speaks volumes about how it looked.
Okay. I'm gonna just like animate just like an ass. Like, and it'll be like the most well animated ass you've ever fucking seen. There'll be no narrative whatsoever, and you'll give it like a 10 out of 10.
Give it a 6. Come on.
Fuck. Alright, okay. So, spoiler time!
Spoiler time.
Spoiler time! So it's a good film. Go watch it. If that's all you came for, fuck off. If you don't care about spoilers, then alright. Okay. So.
Alright.
So like
Christmas spirit.
Christmas spirit is a thing. Like Christmas spirit is a tangible fucking thing.
And it's his dead wife.
No, his dead wife is a part of it. It's like fucking Qui-Gon Jinn.
No, that's your interpretation. I only got from the movie that, like, he specifically said, it sometimes feels like she's still with me. Mm-hmm. And, like, he always has that,
we should probably actually talk about the dead wife thing. Okay, alright, we'll get, spoiler time.
And I will say that this this plot point, I was able to predict this. That doesn't happen. I said what it was going to be like 10 minutes in advance.
It's almost as if it's kind of blatant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so the main thing with Klaus, Jurgen's story, Jesper's, whatever the fuck his name is, like, his story is, like, very much like, you know, basic liar revealed bullshit, and, I don't like that, but Klaus's story is actually really interesting. Like, he started off, he's basically fucking, what's his name from Up?
Yeah, Carl.
Carl, is his name Carl from Up? Like, you know, okay,
yeah,
I thought his name was something else. Okay.
Carl and Ellie.
Yes, it's basically Carl and Ellie. Like, they have a house just in the middle of the woods where, like, the wife, what was her name? Shit, I forgot.
Lydia?
Yeah, his wife's name's Lydia, and they're in the woods, and they have, like, this wonderful cottage they build together, and they want kids. So Klaus builds this big, like, thing that's, like, tracks their family, basically, like, with, like, them at the top, and then it's got, like, little sockets for their children and all that. And he just starts making toys. He's like, one day we're gonna have kids. We're gonna be popping those motherfuckers out. And
he just fills the barn with toys.
Just fills his entire house with toys. And unfortunately, no one told them that you have to have sex to have children.
Very tragic.
Unfortunately, the Smersburg school system, horrible sex ed practices. Abstinence only education, I believe. But yeah, so eventually, like, it just goes on and on and on. That one was a joke, by the way, because I know someone will get pissy on that. And then just eventually, like, she just dies, like, she gets sick and she dies, and he just gives up, and he doesn't make toys, and he swears off making toys. He's like, no, fuck toys, I'm out, and he just starts making birdhouses because she liked birds. And then when Jurgen comes around, they start giving out toys. He slowly starts to get back to it, and, like, around his house, you start getting these gusts of wind that kind of lead them towards continuing it, and even helps them in some things. Like,
God, those gusts of wind looked really good too.
Yeah, like it'll just, like,
it was just a little bit of snow floating on the ground.
Yeah, like something that they need in that point of time. Like, if, like, a letter that got dropped or something, just blow it into their fucking
And it's not always subtle either.
Yeah, sometimes it's very fucking blatant. Like, there's one time where Klaus doesn't want to do it anymore because he's done the one. He made one kid happy. He's like, right, fuck it, I'm out. And then Jurgen shows up, and he's got letters from all the other kids who basically just showed up at the fucking post office, like, hey, can we all send, like, letters to Klaus? And he's like, oh, I sense a scam approaching, because he wants to get those 6,000 letters. So he encourages the kids to make more and more letters, and once he has, like, a nice girthy stack, he brings them all to Klaus, and he starts reading them off, and it's like saying, hey, here's what little kids want, and, like, here's, like,
and really guilt-tripping
them. Like, here's all their housing. I mean, this is a town, like, caught in the midst of, like, a fucking millennia-long race war. Like, this is a race war that goes back to fucking cavemen. Like, canonically. Like, they have a fucking cave painting of the race war. Like, Jesus Christ. And so, like, eventually, like, and just, like, behind Jurgen, like, the wind of Christmas spirit is, like, highlighting him with a halo and being like, no, listen to the charlatan, come on, do it, kill me, do it. And it's just, like, it's just really neat. And then just Jurgen just turns around and he's like, hey, do you hear something? Y'all hear something? And it just, gone. Like, it's just really, like, funny. Like, it feels like it's like if the Force was blatant instead of just being something George Lucas, like, just because, like, well, I need something to happen now. The Force happens. You know, like, this. It's basically, and it's just really, really neat. God, I mean,
and then like, they have. Well, let's, like, discuss the liar reveal.
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, if we just go too deep into spoilers, it'll be not worth. Yeah, like, let's go to the lawyer reveal.
Objection.
Same difference, really. Let's do the liar reveal, and then we'll talk about, like, the ending, and because I think, like, the middle chunk, it helps, but it's not, like, super important. So alright, so liar reveal.
They, Jorgen von Strangle is revealed to not have had pure intentions when he initially came to the little town thing.
Yeah, basically,
He wasn't delivering letters purely out of the kindness of his own heart.
Yeah, and
how tragic.
Yeah, and so the leaders of the clans, like the oldest members of the village, who want the race war to continue after they die, they write out like something like 10,000 letters and like get him way over, because he was at like 4,000, I think, before they did it. So they all wrote like 10,000 letters and they just yeeted them out, and got Jurgen's dad to show up. And Jurgen's dad shows up. It's like, hey, you can come home now, to the butler, the caviar, silk. And he just says all this shit, like, straight up in front of everyone. And,
No, Jesper says it.
Does Jesper say it?
Yeah. Dad's like, you can come home now, son. And he's like, the silk sheets, the personal butler, the breakfast in bed.
Yeah, and he's very...
And then he turns around and there's his fucking girlfriend, who's just like...
But the thing is, though, like, what really makes it really fucky is that he's very clearly conflicted on it. He's not just like, oh yeah, let's pack my fucking bags, Chief. He's literally like, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit. And that doesn't change. He's like that even after the time skip. Fucking, you get Klaus Shippuden. Oh yeah, you don't watch anime, you don't get that. And just like, everyone's just like, wait, you bamboozled us into ending the race war? What the fuck?
You made our community a better place for your own personal gain?
You tricked me into turning the school that I had turned into a fishmonger's because I didn't want to teach back into a school over a lie? Like, you know, it's...
Our children are happy because of you wanting a few extra luxuries in life.
Like, it's very, very dumb, and it's honestly not great. And especially the thing is, like, if he had immediately been like, alright, pack, my bag's already fucking packed, didn't even unpack, let's go, Chief. If it had been that, I would have been like, oh yeah, no, they are well within their rights to go, like, nah, fuck it. Like, but the fact that he wasn't, they even, like, they didn't even give him a chance to react, really. And, like, he leaves because everybody tells him to fuck off. Like, that's straight up, like, Klaus literally goes, fuck off, Chief. Like, be gone, thought. And Alva's like, I can't believe you lied to me. This pussy closed. Like, you know, like, you hear the door slam shut on that pussy, you know? Like, fuck. And just, like, it's really, really dumb. And, like, I guess you can kind of, like, hand wave away how cold they are later on. But, like, this is, this... The initial, like, liar reveal thing is very much like them being assholes.
Like, even if, like, you didn't know... Like, even if you did know his initial reactions at the beginning, like, if you were a villager and you knew that he was just a selfish prick out to get, you know, his due, inheritance, you could still see, like, within a couple of months of him being on the island, like, he's genuinely just being a cool dude.
Like, literally, like, he goes up to Klaus. When Klaus, fucking Santa Claus himself, wants to quit because they're out of toys, fucking, and, like, it is partially motivated by the letter, but he's very much like, hey, yo, let's go, Chief. I've fixed your wood shop, I've invested my own money, and he doesn't have a lot of money. I've invested my own money into fucking getting you all the new tools and all this shit to help you get shit going again. Like, we can do this shit, we can, like, load up Christmas, and we'll make Christmas the bombest ass shit you've ever goddamn seen. And, like, he does have a moment where Klaus does pick up on it later on, and he's like, yes, and next year we'll do another village, and then more villages, and we'll just do this, and we'll make it bigger and better, and we'll bring happiness everywhere. And he's just kind of like, oh shit, right, the deal. Like, he's like, and he's very much like, but what if I'm not here next year? Like, what if, oh shit, but he never says, like, oh fuck, nah, Chief, I'm out. He's very much conflicted about it. Like, at no point, like, after he does his big fucking, like, PowerPoint presentation about how to make Christmas bomb as fuck, like, he is 100% in. Like, and it just is really, really dumb, and it reeks of them needing an interpersonal conflict and just not knowing what to do.
So they pulled a cliche that's been done a million times.
And it doesn't even fit the story. Over the Hedge, right? Like, Over the Hedge,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, Over the Hedge has a similar kind of thing where the fucking raccoon, who I forgot his fucking name, I don't care, it's a raccoon.
I think it's Jake.
Jake the raccoon, yeah, he needs to get a bunch of human snack food for the bear whose snack food he knocked off a cliff or some shit, right?
Basically.
And so he enlists all of the animals in this like little middle section, I guess, where there's like basically they've had communities built all around them and they all live in like a small triangle. He enlists them to solve their hunger problem, by stealing human food from the human houses all around them. And his goal is, well, once that we have enough, I'm gonna pick it all up and I'm gonna fuck off. But like very quickly in that movie, he's like, yeah, no, like these people are treating me like way better than literally anyone else I've been. Maybe we should make sure we get more food than we need, so that when I fuck off and I take enough for the bear, they have enough food to live, right? And so he's still planning to do scummy shit, but he's made their lives better and he's not planning on leaving them destitute. When the liar revealed shit happens there, everybody's pissed off because he's still doing the scummy thing. But they also realize, oh wait, this is way more food than a bear could eat. Shit. So in Over the Hedge, a fucking DreamWorks movie?
Yeah.
Like from the fucking people that made Shrek shitting in a pond and getting his breakfast, you have a fucking plot as thought out as that. And yet, like this one with Netflix money, like just jams it in there, like, and just completely throws out everybody's characterization for like 5 minutes. Like the only person whose characterization they don't throw out is Jurgen and his dad. Because Jurgen and his dad, like Jurgen follows his dad down to the dock, they sit down on the dock, and they're about to have a conversation, and then they smash cut away to the boat leaving. And it's only when the little elf girl shows up and she's like, "No, Jurgen, come back, we need you for the Christmas." Then the camera pans over and he's still sitting exactly where he was before the smash cut. And he's like, "Yeah, I missed my boat. My dad says he's super proud of me and da 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 da." And it's like, oh, you couldn't, like, why did you not give us that conversation? Why would you like put
purely
that
for the fake out?
Purely for the fake out, and it's just really dumb. And like what comes after that, like, is another fake out that's kind of silly. Like the race war kicks off again, and they want to burn down all of Klaus's toys so that Christmas can't happen because Grinch.
Right. I will say at least this fake out makes sense in context.
And he comes up to try and save the toys. And they're still treating him like an asshole. Klaus is like being like, "Oh, fuck you. Now you want to help." And you're thinking, oh, is Klaus being a jackass? And he is being a jackass, and he's still mad at him. And then it turns out that when all the toys get destroyed, oh wait, they were fakes. Klaus was using them as decoys. And now it kind of makes sense why he was mad. It's because he ruined the decoy plan.
But then he didn't even have to say anything, and everyone's just like, "Oh, welcome back."
Yeah, and like the whole thing gets resolved as if it never had. Like, you could cut the reveal out, and you would have to like rejigger kind of like a little bit. Like, you'd have to say like Jurgen's dad shows up, and Jurgen like goes with him down to the dock, and you just show us the conversation, and then he goes back up in time for the basically like that entire thing. The whole crux of this fake out is, oh, Jurgen missed the plan. You could still have that. You would just have Jurgen be like, "Hey guys, my dad's here. He came to speak with me. I'm just gonna take him back down to the dock. See him off. Happy Christmas, all that shit."
And then Klaus and Alva are like, "Hey, okay, just..."
Well, hold up. He's like, no, my dad's gone. Like, because he's very, very pushy, and that would even be in character for him. Like, and Jurgen, his whole character is he just runs dick first into things. Like, and that makes sense. And you wouldn't need this. You wouldn't need the fucking liar revealed thing. Like, he's 100% done his redemption arc by this point. And they just drag him back to like, "No, you have to do it this way, otherwise we won't hit the 1 minute 30 quota." Fuck. Like, we're at 1:25. We need 5 minutes.
Don't spit on me.
Sorry.
But yeah, so that's the only really the detriment in the movie.
Yeah, it's not super great. The ending though.
All right.
Santa becomes one with the spirit of Christmas.
Got your Star Wars prequels in there. Are you happy?
It's just fucking great because, like, I was like, okay, it's gonna go one of two ways. Either Klaus is gonna become immortal by the end, or he's gonna fucking die and Jurgen's gonna have to take up the slack.
And he was saying that during the first act.
Yeah.
You know.
And I was kind of right on both fronts.
Mm-hmm.
So Jurgen still handles all the letters to Santa. That's a thing. That's a thing fucking eternal, I guess.
Yeah. That's how he built his empire.
So, like, but, like, at one point, like, as time goes on, Klaus gets older and older and older, and then one day, like, 12 years on after the movie, Klaus just fucking does an Obi-Wan. He's just standing there, he hears the wind, like, of his wife, and he's like, I'm coming. And then just, he's gone. Just not even a corpse. He's just fucking bamfed out of existence. And he just becomes one with the spirit of Christmas. And so, like, from that point on, it's just every Christmas, Klaus just manifests as a Force ghost and, like, delivers presents that I imagine are probably still made by the Sami. Probably. So, like, the workshop is probably still in effect. And they just
expanded.
Yeah, but expanded. Yeah. And then just, like, when Christmas comes around, like, the ghost of Santa just comes up, grabs the presents, vamps out, and just goes to each house. Mm-hmm. And I do like how at the end, like, after Jurgen has, like, kissed his children to sleep and all that, he's, like, he just sits and he waits, and then you hear the sleigh bells.
He
and
summons the god of Christmas.
He just hears the sleigh bells and just... And it cuts, and just the implication that just every year, he's the one person that gets to see Santa Claus. The one like, it's a really good movie. It's like that just liar revealed bit in the middle is just really bad. It's awful. Ugh.
But otherwise, it's super cute.
Otherwise, it's really good.
And I love it.
But the ending is just fucking Qui-Gon Jinn going into the fucking Force. His wife is Qui-Gon Jinn. She was learning about the spirit of Christmas. She became one with the living spirit of Christmas, and then taught Klaus it over time so he can manifest as a Force ghost. Fucking Jurgen's gonna just be like fucking going down a fucking trench in fucking World War I or some shit like this. I mean, it seemed like it was more or less like late 1800s, early 1900s, like in setting.
I think so.
Like Jurgen's kids are gonna get fucking fucking drafted into World War I. One of me running down a German trench, and he'll just hear the spirit of Santa. Turn off your targeting computer. And he'll make a 1,000,000-to-1 shot into a fucking German machine gun nest. That's the sequel.
Basically, Christmas Emperor's New Groove until it was Christmas Star Wars prequels. And it was good.
Yeah, that's Klaus. It's good. Maybe we should do more than one of these reviews a year.
Actually, this is our second this
Oh, fuck!
We've done two since we've lived together.
Yeah, and they're gonna be on, like, 2 different channels, because this one's gonna go on my other channel. Yeah, well, because I need something to go on there.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Yeah, so it's Klaus. It's on Netflix. It's good. Mm-hmm. Go on the Netflix free trial or steal it from a friend. Jesus Christ, Netflix is expensive as fuck. Oh, boy. Yeah, any closing thoughts?
I will say, you're over the garden wall... or
Over the hedge.
Over the hedge. Not... Different thing.
Very different.
Over the Hedge had one thing that I liked about it that this movie did not.
Okay.
It was...
Is it the turtle butt?
No. I hate that kind of humor.
Turtle butt!
It was the hot possum girl. They did not have an equivalent in this movie to the hot possum girl.
To be fair, the art style really doesn't lend itself to Rule 34.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make this a 7, Chief.
It was very Disney-esque in a lot of its character designs.
Like, remind me a lot of Treasure Planet, actually. Like Treasure Planet cross Monkey Island.
I don't think I've seen Monkey Island.
It's a video game.
Oh.
Yeah.
That explains why I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it fucking.
I mean,
hang on.
It was definitely wholesome and adorable. So that was
oh
good.
Fuck! Why can't I type right now? Keep talking.
He typed in Gru. All right.
So yeah, main character kind of looks like Guybrush Threepwood a little bit.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know how to end these. Still done.
Review.
Done. Yay! It's a good film. Go steal it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas on the 26th. Hooray!